#1
hit music station.
7.
Style is where you come from, where you are, and where you want to be.
Style is what you make it, so make sure that you like it.
Style is forever changing. Style is as important on the inside as it is on the outside. So I think when you feel comfortable and confident in what you're wearing, that's the epitome of style.
So one of the most powerful tools about fashion is that it can be used as a symbol for social change. And as modern-day South Africans and as young millennials, we're facing so many issues, and culturally we're also facing so many things that we have been taught in the past that we are trying to unlearn. Men have been hypersexualized, so as the threaded man, I'm expected to wear a suit all the time. I'm expected to wear, to look like the guy according to society standards. But at the same time, I can be a threaded man who's wearing a dress. I can be a threaded man who's wearing a kilt. I can be a threaded man who has makeup on. And that doesn't make me any less of a man. So I think fashion will break down those stereotypes, and it will set a new precedence for gender and what gender really means in our society and the future and for our kids.
Fashion and my image are very, very important to me, especially for the Nomuzi Mabena brand. I think that my style and my look is a very huge part of my brand, and a lot of my fans actually look to me for style influence. So it's a very, very big part of my brand. I take it very seriously because now, especially this year in 2015, when I was making the transition from TV presenter into rapper, I really had to use fashion and style and clothing to do that and sort of, create a really long-lasting image and a long-lasting brand. I think style generally is quite important, not only if you're in the entertainment industry, but if you're just a regular guy on the street, because what a lot of people don't realize is that the people on the streets are what influence what ultimately becomes the world trend. So style is important on all levels, I think.
I've always actually enjoyed fashion. I still have my sketches from grade 2. I actually tried studying fashion, but the pattern making and the sewing machine were not too good. But that's when I decided to open my own company, 1212, like a year and a half ago. Because my friends actually saw my wardrobe. They saw, I'll help them, if we're at an event or a function. And they're like, okay, just please help me shop. And I was like, I can actually make money out of doing this. But my achievements so far have been the face of Woolworths, the autumn and winter campaign for 2015. In 2014, I won the Style by SA competition. I've been a Brutal Fruit ambassador, Rimmel ambassador, and I've styled music videos. Local music videos. It's all been fun. And now the road's probably the biggest project after Woolworths, I think, that I've worked on. You should dress for what you do. It should match, So, but I get to know my clients, and I have consultations, and I see what they do, and I see their body types, and I see what they like and what they're comfortable with. And then we will also work on their color palette, what works with their skin tones. It's so important to dress for your weight and your body shape, and people get it wrong so often because you have friends that don't tell you, it's not working, whatever. I think fashion is a huge part of everybody's life, whether they're aware of it or not. It's a subconscious part of life. Everybody has to get dressed every day, and whether they're aware of it or not, they make decisions according to what us fashion designers put on the runway. A lot of my designs actually tend to be more runway, kind of high fashion ready. I've kind of now started to transition more into ready to wear, so I've created more wearable pieces, like the top that I'm wearing today. And yeah, those are now stocking in a store in 27 boxes in Melville called A1, where you can go and get some of my fashion and some other great South African young design fashion as well. Coming up for summer, fringing and tassels are a huge trend. You can see them everywhere, from the top-end designers right through down to Mr. Price has got a lot of fringing and some great little numbers happening at the moment. And ruffles are another huge trend. I think the biggest fashion mistake people make is trying to dress to fit into a certain group or a certain look that they have in mind, whereas you should really adapt your clothing and your style to what suits your body shape, what suits you as a person, what makes you feel confident and comfortable, and then I think you'll always look great.
How Joburg has influenced my style is that you don't have to have one specific style. You can merge different types of styles. So I could wear some Xhosa attire mixed with a designer from Brahm. And that's what's cool about Joburg, is that within your dress sense, you can mix different types of styles and different types of cultures. And that's what's amazing about Joburg.
The one thing that I love about Joburg is that it's the city of gold. Everybody out here is on the mission, they're hustling and they're trying to get their money. And I think for me, I try to translate that in my style with jewelry. I wear a lot of gold jewelry, I wear a lot of big, bold pieces.
Everyone is busy finding themselves and having fun with it. I think that's what makes it so cool, that everyone has their own identity and expressing themselves through their clothing.
Johannesburg as a city definitely influences my style as a designer. We have a very urban heartbeat that runs through the city and is very apparent in the way people dress. And so I think it's really important to tune into that and kind of adapt your style to your market.